On this episode of the Quad Matrix Q&A, we're going to answer the question, how do I determine whether to put the driver tip on the buccal or the lingual side of the tooth? And if you haven't watched the prior videos, the driver tip is the black marked tip on the quad ring, and it differs from the other tip in that it is not hollow, but rather it has a solid body. And this has some clear advantages. One, it helps engage the different embrasure shape and size on the lingual, since we do have differences in the lingual and the buccal embrasures of the teeth. And two, it really helps orient the ring perpendicular to the plane. And that makes a big difference when we're expecting these things to gain us fraction of a millimeter contact areas. We need the matrix band to be oriented properly, and we need everything to be just right when we're placing our restorations. And so to answer the question about how do I know whether to place it on the buccal or the lingual, the system is designed for the driver tip to go on the lingual, but it doesn't mean that you have to do it that way. And so here we have our non-firm band for a single class 2, and that's what we're going to demonstrate on. I'm going to place the quad wedge, and this is kind of how it's designed to work, where you have the driver tip that engages the lingual side of the tooth where the quad wedge is splitting. So that's what the system is designed to do. Now, if you run into a situation where you need to wedge from the palatal, or you prefer to wedge from the palatal, then you can do just that. And all you have to do is just put the handle of the wedge on the palatal and allow those wings to come out and split in that direction. And what we'll do is just simply use the opposite driver tip. And so the driver tip will now be on the buccal portion. But the neat thing about this system, or one of the key features, is that you can really, it's very versatile. You can use it however you would like. And so there's no set in stone instruction manual. So you can use it in any situation however you please. So that answers the question of how do I know whether to put the driver tip on the buccal or the lingual.